Welcome to Vince's Views, everybody. Thanks for joining us here on Sports Radio WNML.com. Another video edition, as you can see. I am Vince Ferrara. At SEC Football Media Days, had a chance to talk to a bunch of SEC players. In fact, interviewed all of them, asked questions of a lot of them. So had a unique vantage point. On our last Vince's Views on video, we brought you the Tennessee players and Butch Jones and my questions for them. Here are the questions and answers from my view at SEC Football Media Days for the SEC East.
Steve, it's already been asked this. Have you been told you're going to be the Game 1 starting quarterback? And if not, do you have any doubt that you will be?
I have been told that. I'm just excited for what we have in store offensively. I'm proud of how we're doing really through how we did during the spring and what we're doing right now during the summer and what we're going to do during camp. We've got a lot of really great threats coming back and coming in on offense. I'm just excited.
Jake, how good can this South Carolina team be this year? And do you think people might be surprised at just how good you guys will be?
Yeah, I mean, offensively, I think we're capable of anything. We have the athletes on the outside. We got the running backs. We got a great O-line that's going to do well this year. And defensively, we have the best coaches in the, some of the best coaches in the nation on that side of the ball. So I think we're capable of a lot. But we're going to treat every game, like it's our last, and just go out there and put our best effort on the field.
Describe the Tennessee game last year, all the yards, moving up and down the field, and what do you think about how you describe that?
It's kind of like when you have a good Sunday dinner fixed up and you're just missing something. You might be missing your favorite drink or your favorite side or something. It's just that we did all that on the field. We had all those yards, and we didn't score points. We did not score the amount of points we should have scored, and that hurts because you do all that work to get to the end zone, you do all that work to get those yards, and then you don't score, you don't capitalize. It's just the worst feeling.
So you guys on offense look back more on yourselves as opposed to the defense? Yeah,
we look on ourselves definitely. We can't control what happens on the defensive side. All we can control is what happens on our side, and we know that it makes it easier if we're scoring points and we're allowing the defense to, I guess, have some type of confidence going back out there, knowing that it's not all on their back, that we're going to do our job and all they have to do is do theirs and work together so we can be +1.
A lot of analysts have talked about Drew Lock as having maybe the best arm talent in the country, elite arm talent. Just describe that part of his game.
Drew's got a beautiful arm. He's got touch. He can throw at the distance. He's listening to Coach Heupel. He's taking coaching. He's bought into everything that this program brings. He's just a guy that wants to be successful. So he's got a lot of talents and he's got a lot of ups. And he's working on his downfalls and he wants to be great. So
do you see a little bit less gunslinger now, like not trying to force the ball because of his arm?
Yeah, he's he knows his arm. He knows his arm. He's been working on his technique. He's been working on things that Coach Heupel's been, bringing to his attention. And it's going to be good. I definitely feel like he trusts his arm a little bit more than he did before.
Sonny, a lot of people are picking you guys to win the East. Should Georgia be the favorite to win the East?
Not at all. I mean, SEC is great football, great competition, and the SEC is for the best team. So whoever plays the best, go out there and compete the best, will get it.
There's a lot of compliments about, obviously, you guys in the backfield, but people questioned the offensive line. What do you think about that group in front of you?
Our offensive line has been working extremely hard this offseason. We got some young guys came in. Hopefully, can probably, play a role in this offense. And I'm excited for what we have in the future. I think it's going to be a fun ride.
The Preds ride through the Stanley Cup playoffs, is that something that you and some of your teammates really got into?
Yeah, I would definitely say so. I mean, it really took the city by storm. I think there was like 50,000 people downtown, and like every restaurant, every bar was like filled up. So it was really cool to see the city rally around a hockey team.
Hey, how would you describe Derek Mason as a coach? Because we hear him talk, and he's just so different with his personality and delivery. What's he like in terms of
maybe his confidence that he really exudes?
Oh man, the confidence through the roof. He's an energetic guy, and he always brings his whole self, whether it's coaching, whether it's just talking to you one-on-one. And that's one of the things we really admire about him. He's a role model as well as a coach, so that definitely helps out a lot.
How much of a challenge was Josh Dobbs to go up against? How much is Tennessee going to miss him?
I mean, he's a very, very good quarterback, effective at Tennessee. He's a versatile guy, can run a little bit, can throw a little bit. So he has that dual threat that you're looking for at the quarterback position. But I feel like they're going to miss his leadership a lot more this next year. So it'll be interesting to see what they do.
There's been a lot of talk about how good this group of quarterbacks is in the league. Yeah. Do you agree with that? And how much has that improved from your freshman year, do you think, in the league?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the guys that are returning that have experience playing in the SEC. That speaks to themselves. This is the best conference in the nation, and it shows in our quarterback play.
You mentioned Tim Corbin coming to speak for you. What are some other notable people that have come and spoken to the team that really stood out to you?
Yeah, Mason brings a lot of guys in. We've had anything from like NFL players, NBA players, golfers. You name it, he's brought it in.
Marcel, who's the biggest talker among SEC wide receivers that you've gone up against? Is there one that chirps more than others?
SEC championship game. Only one I really kind of remember talking to me was Calvin Ridley. I mean, he's a great wide receiver. Probably one of the best in the nation. Probably go very high whenever he goes into the draft. But at the same time, it's probably one of the wide receivers that was talking to me the most.
Donald Gray from Mississippi State said earlier today that primetime brainwashed all the DBs to think that they were just the best ever. Is that an accurate statement?
I mean, that's just one of the things that we carry with how we come about the game. A DB swag is not like anybody else swag. You have to have a confidence level because you never know what you're gonna get. It's always you against that guy in front of you. So your confidence has to be at the highest level to perform at a great level.
How would you describe the swag of your head coach?
Coach Mack, I mean, he's a great players coach, man. Just seeing him walk around and how he carried himself, I can't really just pronounce on his swag. I don't know what he wear other than a suit and tie. But other than that, he's a great coach.
Jake said his welcome to the SEC moment was when Derek Barnett tossed him to the ground a couple times on screen passes. Did that kind of say something about his toughness to you guys as his teammates?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Jake, I think last year took a few too many hits in my opinion, but never even complained one bit. I mean, he would just get up and go to the next play. That's just the kind of kid he is.
He said he enjoys getting in the weight room with all the guys. He's like, well, not Hayden because he crushed me in the weight room. How is he in the weight room?
Yeah, he's funny. He gets in there and he tries to lift with me, and then I'll be like, all right, well, let's do this. And I start adding weight. And he's like, okay, we'll do one set, and then I'll add weight. And he's like, I think I'm good on that one. But it's a fun time.
Ruff, is it exciting knowing that the NFL is starting to go back in the direction of really appreciating and coveting quality running backs again?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I think some of the best running backs come out of this league, and we've produced a lot of great running backs. And definitely we're that focal point around the offense because you have to be able to run the ball, pass the ball, and vice versa.
I'm sure you have a lot of teammates that you feel good about improving their game. Are there a couple that maybe you can mention that you think had really good off seasons?
I think Corey Blassett's game was complimented me. He had a really good off season. I think Kyle Sherman definitely is one of those guys that are really big all season this spring, this summer. He's become that mature leader for us, that quarterback position that we've been missing, the guy that's going to lead us to win more games. And I think the passing game is developed. Trent Sherfield is definitely a leader for us on the offensive guys. He leads the receivers. He's one of the hardest working guys on our team. Anytime you come up to the facility, you can see Trent Sherfield there catching balls, watching film. So I love his work ethic, and I think we're going to do some pretty good things this year. Back
to the Georgia Tech game real quick. Sorry we've been asked this already. How much were defensive players worried about the cut blocking style of Georgia Tech offensively?
I don't think we were necessarily just worried about it. We just did not want to get cut, because it's tough. And the way they do it is just like they just dive right at your leg. It's not a real cut. It's like you're off the tackle. So that was tough. But we learned from it, and we do a lot more drill work. Repping those type of things. And I think we're going to get better if we have to face a team like that.
So what's the counter to that? What as defenders are you trying to do to avoid that?
You have to definitely see the block. You have to get your hands down low. You want to pretty much get your hand on the top of the helmet and the shoulder pad and just push away and get back and explore the field.
Who are some of young guys in the offseason that have impressed you in workouts?
Definitely, I'd say offensively, Benny Snell. I mean, as a true freshman last year, he was lights out. And sometimes guys get a little bit complacent. Benny has not gotten complacent at all. Benny is in there more than any guy that I've seen, and he's in there trying to better his craft and continue to be what he was last season. And I would say on offense, him, and then defensively, we got some young guys. We got I would say like Josh Pascal, Jamin Davis, Eli Brown are guys that are going to be awesome. Cash Daniel, who's behind me, he works his tail off day in and day out. He's going to be an awesome player. And I just can't wait to see those guys play and really see what they got as when they grow up and become veterans.
Do you guys have any sort of references in your building at all to the way that Tennessee game ended last year? Any extra motivation, things like that, with the way that Hail Mary went down?
Well, pretty much every guy on the team know how that went down, in the Tennessee game. I don't think many guys can forget that, so that's always in the back of our head. But like each week in the weight room, we have something where it's like, as a team, we're facing like this. These couple weeks, we're facing this team, we're facing that team, so like that. But like everyone pretty much knows. I don't think many guys need a reminder to that, because most guys know what actually happened.
Who are some of the guys in the offseason? You mentioned Jacob's improvement. Who are some other guys that you've seen and heard that have gotten better, you think, in the summer?
Well, I think as a team, we've gotten a lot better this off season and throughout spring and whatnot. But just like trying to single out a couple guys, that'll be pretty tough, because I feel like I'll be shortchanging a lot of guys, because I know a lot of guys work their tail off and have been working their tail off this spring and summer.
Nick, is it mainly just a matter of health with you, or do you think you'll be different or improved in any other areas of your game and skill set?
Well, that's for the season. I know I'm working hard and pushing my body and trying to get back to where I once was, I guess, and we'll see come in September.
Debo, how good is Brian Edwards?
He's real good.
Like, talk about his skill set. What impresses you about him?
I mean, he's a big guy. He catches the ball well. He also can run.
How good is this offense going to be this year?
He'll be real good.
That's a look at the rest of the SEC East from SEC Football Media Days from my vantage point and my questions to those players. In the next Vince's Views, we're going to bring you the SEC West. It's Vince's Views at sportsradio WNML.com.